So it's almost 4 o'clock, not on Friday, but on Saturday. I was up late last night. I slept all day yesterday. And I never really got the day started and fell asleep early. I didn't sleep very long though, so it was just a nap. Um, been up for a few hours and I'm finally getting started on putting this computer back together when I realized that I made an obvious error in that I took the heatsink apart, but I didn't put any thermal paste back on. And I'm going to need to do that. It could very well be refusing to power up for that reason. I might not have. I mean, that might be the break in the circuit. So I need to get some of that. I don't know where the best place to find that around here is. I'm going to try the dollar store complex down the street. There's supposedly a computer store in there. If that doesn't work, I'm going to actually take a walk down to Staples. It's a shitty day out, but it's not. It could be worse. We'll gauge the walk from here to the dollar store, which is around the corner. I'm not going to a concert tonight. I checked out the opening bands are both terrible, and I would just be going on name recognition. Really, it would just be an excuse to get drunk. The weather's terrible. I'm a little low on cash this month. I'd rather do other things. So that was a bad plan. I'm glad the weather exposed it, because otherwise I probably would have just went and grumbled home. I may, if I end up going, if I can't find the paste here, I'm probably just gonna go to the store. I'll do a grocery run. I need to get some ice cream and stuff. So I can hit the Staples while I'm there. Hopefully they have it. One of the things about having this laptop, the one that's disassembled, has a microphone in it. That one doesn't. I could always I have a couple of computer microphones around somewhere. I think they're in the back room, but I'm not gonna take them out to make the call. But if I'm going to Staples, I gotta go soon, because it's about an hour there and they close at 6. So, let me take a quick run to the dollar store, see what I got. Like I said, hopefully I'm in luck. I was planning on doing the grocery run either tomorrow or the next day. But just because it's even, I mean, it's a few degrees warmer than the forecast right now, but even so, it's windy. The ground's cold. Like it's a yucky day to be out. So, hopefully I don't have to do that walk today. But if I do, I mean, I need to. There's not really anything I can do until I get that back up, or at the very least conclude that it's not going, and adjust by moving to the other machine. I suspect that that's the core of the problem, but we'll find out soon enough. Huh? Oh, also, I just came in briefly yesterday. Yesterday morning when I was still half asleep, he just came in, and that's probably why I slept most of the day, because he screwed me up there. Anyways, let's see if I can get the thermal paste and come back. We'll talk if I can or can't. So I am walking to Staples. I have about an hour and a half to get there. Should take about an hour, maybe a few minutes longer. I didn't, obviously didn't have what I was looking for there, so, that's what I gotta do, otherwise I'm gonna lose another night. It's actually, it's sunny enough, it's warmer than they said. I'm not going to,
I'm gonna bank on that. I could get home early enough that I might be able to change my mind, but if I'm going anywhere tonight, it's gonna be dancing, right? So it's just like I might stop by. It would be enough that I might even just like, I might not even think it's worthwhile to stop by UFO kind of thing, right? And see the last couple of minutes or something. I'm just gonna spend money there that I don't really need to spend. I mean, like if I was gonna actually go out, but it's a Saturday, right? I mean, I won't get home until 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. No, 9 o'clock anyways. Those 2 hours should not be it's a big deal. It means I have to buy breakfast. And it means I gotta wait. Whether I like it or not. And especially like I say, if there's any chance that I'm dealing with sub-zero temperatures, I don't. Not tonight, not for what it is. I'm thinking next week looks like a better candidate. Well, as soon as I get home, I might change my mind. I didn't sleep last night really, right? So that's another thing. The plan is just to get some thermal paste, grab some groceries, come home, and deal with that for the rest of the night. That's the plan. So how it works out. It is nicer than I thought, though. I've even got my sweater off. It's kind of one of those days where you can like a small kind of sweater. This is totally unexpected, though. I'm kind of a mess, but I gotta. Like I said, I don't want to waste another night. Like I kind of got to deal with this. So, I mean, if I spent an hour making myself look nice to go to Staples. Sorry, universe, you're not that important to me. I don't really give a fuck what I look like when I waltz into the Staples. Sorry, Staples. Yeah. Okay, I'm spilling my coffee that I made myself, so I'm gonna put this away. So I can't see it, let's see, it's on, okay. So I need thermal paste for my CPU. That means I gotta walk an hour. You gotta walk an hour to get thermal paste for your CPU? Let's just skip over how it is that can be misinterpreted. If you don't know what that means, then hit Google, please educate yourself. CPUs require thermal paste. There is nothing subversive about the statement whatsoever. It's just the way the computers operate. They need thermal paste. So I need thermal paste for my CPU. I gotta walk an hour. Yeah, I gotta walk an hour. But here's the thing. Let's say I didn't. Let's say I drove. Well, at some point during the day, I mean, if I were to, change my lifestyle so that I drove, I would have to open up a space to exercise. And then what? Well, I would drive to Staples to get my thermal paste for my CPU. It wouldn't take an hour. It would take, 10, 15 minutes or something. Right? So I get the whole thing done in a half an hour instead of 2 hours. Or probably more like 3 hours, right? Although, because, yeah, I'm going to be gone probably 3 hours. If I had a car, I'd probably be gone more like an hour, because I'd have to go grocery shopping and these sorts of things. So you can say that's taking me 3 times as much time. Look at all the time I'm wasting. I'm inefficient. But if I was to make time, or I was to change my lifestyle so that I had a car instead of walk everywhere, I would need to make time to exercise. And I'm gonna waste an hour and a half of my day exercising anyways. So what is the difference? The difference is that I'm using less carbon. That is the difference. I'm not wasting more time. I'm merely using less carbon. That's a good thing. So don't think I'm inefficient. Don't think this is a waste of time. Because if I wasn't walking, I'd be exercising, right? It's actually kind of efficient when you think about it. So they sell it on the internet with a $15 shipping fee, but they don't sell it in the store. Good luck with that business model, Staples. He suggested there's a computer store around the corner. I'm gonna try that. I'm hoping I didn't walk by it, but I mean, it's like, is it Devon? Is it Edinburgh? He might have said Devonshire. I think that's this road here. He said it was just north of it. What is this called? This is McDougal. Yeah, it says there's a computer place on there in there, but I don't see it. There was a computer place down there, but they're closed. I'm gonna try to walk up here a few blocks, and if I don't see anything, I guess I'm at luck. I don't have any I have to go down to more like a Best Buy or something. Try there. It's too late now. That's it. If I can find a bank machine, I think we're open till 8, and I guess it's like 5:45. I can make it. It's just I don't even have a bus to take. I can find a bus. I have to find a bank machine, break a change, and then figure out which bus to take. It would be so much easier if there was a computer store downtown, but there isn't. So, what do you do? Alright. Like I said, I'm gonna try taking a walk a little bit that way and see. He might have said Eugene, that's the other thing. But he pointed that way. I'm not getting it. That's what I meant to say. That sucks. But you know what? At this point, I'm basically fucked. So I'm gonna take a walk as far down as the mall. I'm gonna guess maybe 20 minutes at the most. Probably more like 10. And I'm gonna hope I bump into something on the way there. If I do, that's great. If not, I'm gonna have to take the walk back up anyways. I'm guessing if it's not past 6, it's very close to it. So there is some chance I can make it there and back before 7, right? And things are gonna be closed around 7, maybe 8, if I'm lucky. That's I don't have a better option, right? If I don't find something up this strip in the next hour or two, I'm going to be fucked for the night. I guess, might as well take a chance. His directions, he suggested this way, so I'm going to try this way. He could have been turned around. I have to wonder if I might as well walk to Walmart, given where I am, right? I think that probably would make the most sense. If I can't get something up Howard or at the mall, it would make more sense to walk to Walmart and try there. At least I know Walmart's open late, right? Yeah. I gotta get this, like I said, if I don't get this, I'm fucked for the night, so. And I should be able to get a bus schedule, or like see it around here, sorta. Alright. I guess the computer store must have been in there. I mean, it's on the sign, but it's not there. Everything's closed in this mall right now anyways. Ugh. Okay, so I found Edinburgh, and his directions would suggest it's in this mall. I hope he didn't mean the store that was closed. It's called Orange. He said it was called True North. Yeah, I said if you come up on Edinburgh, it should be right there, which is Orange Computers, and they're closed. I'm gonna take a little walk around here just to make sure, but it seems like that's what he meant. God damn it. It's kind of sad that this is the mall in town. It's like the mall in town, and I'm not even sure that I can get something here. I guess my best guesses are either the Walmart that way or the Best Buy that way, and I need to determine. Walmart's a guess, Best Buy is for sure, but can I get to Best Buy before they close? It's a harder question to answer. There's a Radio Shack in here, although they don't call it Radio Shack anymore. We went through that once before. I call it the Source now. It's a decent guess, but I've been very disappointed in that store. They never carry, like, they don't carry batteries, like things that you would expect them to carry. They don't. They seem to be mostly interested in cell phones nowadays. But thermal paste makes sense. You'd think they'd have some there. I'll give it a try. If not, I gotta figure out which way I'm going. I got my thermal paste. The Source was technically closed, but they let me buy it anyways. I'm gonna hit the grocery store here. Seems like got another 2-3 hour walking day in. It's nice out. Oh, you can ignore the car. Nice little walk into the clouds here. Hopefully I get, well, it's not supposed to rain. We'll see. I'm gonna stay on Howard because I know that there are stores up this strip, and maybe I can find something open till 8. Because I still need to find a hard drive. And hey, I can always ask, right? Unlikely, but take a shot at it. And actually there's a cell phone clearance store. I might have walked by it though. It was closed. If it's the one that I'm thinking, it was closed, but I know that there's one up here too. So we'll see. So this is Windsor's Coyote Alley. The difference is that they are actually confirmed in this region. They have been seen, they have attacked dogs. It's just over the tracks. It's where they like to hang out, is tracks. It's just, I feel safe. It was 8 o'clock and I just came in. My batteries went out there before I went over Coyote Alley. I think that's when I went, or was it a little later than that? I can't remember. Anyways, the grocery store was open. I got pretty much everything I needed. Meaning that I've got between $20 and $30 of necessary groceries for the rest of the month. Meaning it's going to be about a $50, $60, $70 save on the groceries. The reason is because I bought a lot of soy milk last month. And it's still in there. It was unexpected, but it's how it is. I was expecting. I'm not sure how that happened, but it's how it happened. So, but and other things. I just ended up with way more last month, and it would have made more sense if I would have spent less last month because I would have saved my Beatles records. But I'll never think about them again. It's the truth. I'll never even think about them. It's the truth of it. It's way nicer than I thought. Like I was like one of like the billboard said it was 15 degrees out. It's like way warmer than it was supposed to be. So is that going to mean that it's going to be warmer overnight than it's supposed to be? I need to check the weather forecast. There's other factors in the line. So I mean, I'm gonna have to. If I go out, I'm going out. I'm gonna go right to the techno bar. So, is the techno artist worth checking out? Is the weather gonna be worth it? Are my feet okay? Am I generally awake enough? I'm gonna need to get something to eat and get ready to go. Do I have time? Well, I'm gonna want to catch at least a 12:30 bus. I've got 3 hours. That's more than enough time. But I mean, it's. Well, let me check, and we'll come back and we'll talk in a few minutes. All right. So I've not decided what I want to do yet. The weather is iffy. I don't know. They haven't changed it, and I can hear the wind coming in. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain. I don't know. Here's the thing. I wanted to take a shower tonight anyways, because I was just walking around in dirty Windsor for 4 hours. So I'm gonna clean myself up a little bit and see what I feel like in an hour or two. I'd say it's about 50-50. I want to go out. I'm itching for it. Even though I was just out the other night. Yeah, I know. I'm getting a little bit party crazy right now. Hey, I don't have a lot of years left, so might as well live it up. 50-50. It clearly makes no sense to go out tonight. It was crazy talk all around, so I'm gonna have my full meal, take a shower, and then get to fixing my laptop. Finally.